Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our pre-show. As you can see, there is a few wildebeest around and about, and they're busy just sitting on quarantine, getting their morning started. There's also a beautiful pink sky in the background, which is because the sun is about to rise. It hasn't quite come up just yet, and so there's still some coloration on the sort of southwestern horizon to keep a little bit of the sort of sunrise colours going. I'll find once the sun gets up that will change to a more blue coloration, but for now it is like that. Now I hope wherever you are in the world you are getting ready and settled for our morning of hopefully wonderful sightings. At least it started off with a few wildebeest. You can hear they're snorting and carrying on, and that's because we have two other animals out here this morning that are busy and working away, and they're busy trying to settle themselves for the morning. You can see them there just across the plains. They're an animal that likes to spend time in the open. There you can see them. There's Sebastian and Taylor, and they like to sit and kind of go through their vehicle. And no, I'm actually kidding that Rusty's giving us some more headaches this morning, so they're busy trying to do a bush repair on everything and try and see if they can't get things right. So at this stage it might just be me for the first little bit, so hopefully you don't mind the sound of my voice as we go through the morning, because the Mara team, well, they're busy on their side prepping for the TV show, so it looks like it will be just me and Craig for the first part of the show at least. Now if Rusty doesn't get fixed, I'm pretty sure Taylor will make another plan, and hopefully she'll be either in the tent or maybe she might get into a bushwalk. We're just going to have to find Rexon, so she has some security detail for that. So that's probably the plan for the morning. We are going to try and see if we can't find any sign of the Agama pride. They were moving towards our boundary, so we're going to try and see if we can't head in that direction and try and see if we can't find any signs of them. I know that they were chasing around buffalo, and Taylor had tracks of a buffalo herd in that area, and apparently they were chasing around the buffalo just on the Arethusa-Simambili cut line, and so hopefully they're going to move into our side and we'll be able to find the Agama pride. But the reason why I'm sitting here and not really moving on this pre-show is because, well, we are going to start the show too, and I thought we'd start with our wildebeest because it's quite pretty as they move across these big open grassland clearings of quarantine, and so I thought it would be a good place just to start, and that's why I'm sitting and taking it a little bit easy. I can tell you though, this morning there is a very, very cold wind blowing. It's not very pleasant at all. There is not too cold when the wind is down, but as soon as that wind gets up, it's just got an icy feel to it, and it is typical winter's morning. In fact, this is one of the colder winter mornings we've had. I know Seb and I had quite a cold one the other day, and this seems like it's a little bit similar to that. But hopefully the wind won't really get up too much. If the wind just gusts a little bit like it is now, then we'll be okay. Craig, I'm going to move you a little bit just for our start because, well, where I've put you now is not the best, so I want to try and get Craig into a better place that he can pan across his wildebeest herd as we get going. So I'm just going to go up here, Craig. This should be a little bit better for you, I hope. There we go, Craig. Is that better? Are you happy with that? That should be good. Oh, there we go. That's a nice thing for Craig to say. It should be good. And this time of the morning, when you hear words coming from Craig, you know that he's slept well, because otherwise normally you get just grunts and moans at this time. So I'm glad that you slept well, Craig, and that you are chatty this morning. Certainly will make things a little bit better. And you can see our wildebeest slowly going across. It almost looks like something out of Kenya at the moment. Whole bunch of wildebeest in a line walking along the ridge in an open clearing. A little bit like the Mara and unlike Djuma. Nice to see though, nice to have a lot of wildebeest around. It's very evident though that with all these wildebeest here, there's probably very little chance that any of the lions or leopards came past here last night. They were very quiet, and we didn't hear really any sign of cats last night calling. Well, I certainly didn't hear it, and Taylor, our insomniac, also didn't hear anything, so I don't think any of those cats moved in this area. Right, it's time to start the show, so I'm going to keep quiet. I'll see you guys in a little bit.